Okay, so today we are going to mainly cover subtitles on our YouTube videos, but we'll also talk about tagging as well because that will be important to think about as we go, and as we edit subtitles is a really good opportunity for us to be aware of the themes and what might be useful in what actual tags we attach to each video. So if you are in the OTOK channel and dashboard, this is where you should land ideally. And then if you go on the left over here and click on videos, you'll see a list of the videos. They're generally organized by the date in which they were uploaded, but there's other ways for you to find a particular video if you don't see it just by scrolling quickly here. There is a search button up here at the top where you can search for a particular video if you know the title or a couple of the keywords. So let's start with a video where I know that YouTube has already generally had time to upload its own automatically generated subtitles. You will notice that if you give YouTube some time to process the video, it will automatically generate its own set of subtitles that you can then go back in and edit and attach to that video. Let's see. I know that I believe that this Day 3 recap here, the 2020 OTOK Spring Summit Day 3 recap, that file likely has subtitles that have already been automatically generated by YouTube. So we're going to start there. If you go to the video and you click on the little icon that looks like a pencil and it says details, that will take you to the details page, surprise, for this particular video. Where we want to go for the subtitles is this menu up here next to basic that says more options. So we're going to click on that, and then if indeed YouTube has had time to generate its own automatic subtitles, you will see under the original video language subtitles in CC section this little gray box right here that says that the subtitles have been generated automatically by YouTube. Now they don't typically come with punctuation or capitalization. So this is where we come in to do some editing. And the way you edit the automatic subtitles that YouTube has provided for us generously is you click on the three little vertical dots right here, and it'll give you an additional menu, and then you click on Edit on Classic Studio, and it opens up the subtitles in a new tab. So what we want to do, as you can see here, it has provided the subtitles for us, but again, no punctuation and no capitalization, and there's also just some misses that you can see from the get-go as far as what words we actually want it to say. So you'll go to the edit button up here on the top right and click edit, and then that will take you to the place where you can then physically edit the words. So again, the main things we're going to be looking for is punctuation, spelling, and just word errors. For example, maybe I think down here it says the video probably says Dr. Seuss presentation. Well, it's decided that we meant Dr. Seuss presentation. So that's something that we'll want to fix. So there are a couple of different ways for you to go through and edit in real time or not the subtitles. In the beginning, you might want to just play with both methods to see which one is better, and you'll probably move back and forth from one to the other, kind of just depending on the video and your familiarity with the text. So I started this one already, and so I'm going to just play a little bit for you, and you will see that as you go, or as the video plays, this little red indicator box will show you where in the text or in the subtitles you are and how it corresponds to where the video is. You'll see the same thing here with this little red scrubber. You can drag it and move it right to left to advance or take back the video to the point at which you left off. You can also just physically pause and play up here, but as long as this box is checked here that says pause video while typing, if you are playing the video and you are ready to make a change, say right here, because I know that probably means Dr. Sue, I'm going to start typing, and as soon as I started typing, the video paused. So that's helpful if you're kind of cruising along and then you're like, oh, I see something I need to stop really quick. That's pretty convenient. So we're just going to change that Dr. Seuss to Dr. Sue's presentation. And then we're going to just also look out for punctuation and capitalization as we go. So it's important then, though, to make sure you're saving your work. And when you are done, click up here, top right, Publish Edits, to save the edits you have made on this file. So go ahead and click Publish, and that will save your work. A tricky part is going back and picking up where you left off. So say, I didn't finish the video, the subtitles for that recap, which I have not, and I want to go back, in a couple of days or whenever I'm picking back up later in the day, something like that, and continue editing that subtitle file. I again go to Details for that particular file. Again, more options. And then instead of using the 3 vertical dots here, like we did very initially when we first started editing the subtitles, we're going to click on this subtitle link here, and it's going to show us the subtitle files that are associated with this video. This is kind of the tricky part. You may want to refresh your page periodically, this particular page, because sometimes it won't update and give you kind of all of the files that are associated here. And you want to make sure you're going back and editing the file where you left off and not starting all over. So for example, I know just from experience that this is the file right here, the published by creator file, that I'm going to want to edit that one. And the way to get to it is, again, that same 3 vertical dot drop down menu and then edit on Classic Studio. But say I'm kind of fishing around and not knowing what I'm doing, which I didn't at first, and I chose this file. You'll quickly see and panic that this is the subtitle file that has not been edited. This is the very initial automatically generated file that YouTube has provided to us with none of my saved edits. And so that's when you start to panic and say what's going on. But just breathe easy. And you'll see here we've gone back to this particular page. It's even offered us a refresh button here if you so choose to refresh your page that way. It'll show if I had actually edited anything, I think it would have changed this to published by creator. But so make sure you're going back and editing the right file. And again, the way to get there is that 3-dot drop down menu and then edit on Classic Studio. So now that I know that we are in the right editing space, I'm again going to just click on edit. And then over here, you'll see that my saved edits are here, and so I don't have to do double work. Again, when you are done or you're ready to stop, then make sure you're clicking Publish Edits on the top right to save your work and then publish. So that's subtitles for you briefly. One thing that's going to be useful as we go and we're doing these edits is to pick up on keywords and themes and, topical tags that we can attach to these videos, and doing that while we go is going to be super easy and super efficient. So say that, yes, I have been going through and editing this particular day 3 recap file, and I've jotted down some notes, maybe just on a notepad, physically with pen and paper, some words that kept coming up or that I know that this particular video is about. I come back to this video details page, and there's a place down here to add tags. And you can enter multiple tags. They just have to be separated by commas. So let's pretend that this was a video on cooking. Maybe I want to put in cooking, baking, chocolate. Don't forget to put your comma in there. Let's see what else. Cookies. Say I was making cookies, chocolate cookies. That's just an example of some tags that we might want to associate with a video. Obviously, ours are not going to be about baking chocolate cookies. And so it's going to be helpful to put some both broad and really specific tags with these videos, and we can do that while we do the subtitles. Again, once you've added in some information here on the tags on this video details page, make sure you hit the save button up here on the right so that you're saving your work. One final thing about tagging. Say we have a lot of pretty general, broad tags that we want to use in more than one video. It's really easy to have multiple tags and then just copy them all so that you don't have to retype them for every video. So again, say we had cooking, baking, and cookies. Oh, don't forget that comma. And chocolate again. Oops, I misspelled chocolate. The horror. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this button here will let us copy all of those tags, and it's just put them on your clipboard so that, let's say I save those tags to that video, and I go back and I have another video that I know that I want those same tags put on. I will go to that video, go down to the same tag box, paste, and there are your same tags. It's just a little time saver.